Okay, let's talk about Instagram. When you're running a business, that follower count, it isn't just a number to show off, right? It's like a vital sign for your brand's health. So what on earth does it mean when that number starts going down? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
Oh, we've all been there. You log in, you glance at your profile, and wait a second. That number's a little lower than it was yesterday. It stings, and it immediately kicks off that one nagging question in your head. Who was it? And maybe more importantly, why?
And look, this isn't just about a bruised ego. Not at all. For anyone using Instagram as a tool for their business, that curiosity is 100% valid. It feels like a business signal, but one you can't quite figure out. You just want to understand what's actually going on with your audience.
All right, so let's dive in and start unraveling this whole unfollow mystery. You know, when people get that urge to find out who unfollowed them, they usually fall into one of two different camps.
So which one are you? First up, we have the sniper. This is you if you have a very specific person in mind. You suspect someone and you just have to know if it was them. Then there's the statistician. You're not worried about one person. You want the big picture. You want to see the trends, the numbers, the mass unfollows.
Now, whether you're a sniper or a statistician, there's this really tempting solution out there that seems to solve everything in just a few clicks. But let me tell you, this path, it is full of digital landmines. Let's talk about the app trap.
You've definitely seen them lurking in the App Store. They've got these catchy names, right? Follower tracker, unfollow spy. And they all make the exact same promise. We'll give you an instant, easy list of every single person who's bailed on your account. For a business owner, that sounds like a dream come true.
But here is the massive catch. To do their thing, these apps need you to give them your username and your password. The second you hand over those details, you're not just breaking Instagram's rules, you are swinging the door wide open to some really serious security problems. Let's make this feel a little more real. I want you to meet Mark. He's a travel influencer, and he's totally obsessed with his follower numbers. He found this kind of sketchy-looking app that promised to show him every single person who unfollowed him. And without even thinking twice, he typed in his username and his password.
So what happened? Just 2 days later, Mark was completely locked out of his own account. Instagram's security system picked up a bizarre login from halfway across the planet and flagged his account. He spent an entire week totally frantic, just trying to prove he was who he said he was, absolutely terrified that years of hard work were about to just disappear.
And Mark's story? It's not some rare exception. The risks are incredibly high. I'm talking about your account getting suspended, or even worse, permanently deleted. Your private data can get stolen. You can get shadow banned for what looks like automated behavior. And the kicker? These apps are often free because you are the product. They're selling your data or using your account to automatically like other people's stuff.
So, you really have to stop and ask yourself this one simple question. Is that fleeting moment of satisfaction, of knowing that, yeah, your old high school rival unfollowed you, is that really worth risking the entire business and brand you have worked so hard to build?
You know, if you're ready to get past these risky shortcuts and start building on the right path, we can actually help you create a strategy that works. So, to boost your business the right way, find us at mbzale.com.
Okay, so if those risky apps are a definite no-go, then what's the right way to do this? Let's open up the professional's playbook, because there are official, 100% safe ways to get the answers you want.
First up, for the sniper inside you. If you have a specific suspect in mind, the manual check is your absolute best friend. It's so simple. Remember Sarah, who had a little falling out with her coworker Jen? She saw her follower count drop by 1. She didn't download a sketchy app, she just went to Jen's profile, tapped on her following list, and poof, her own name wasn't there. Mystery solved, account totally secure.
But of course, that little trick doesn't work for the statistician, right? The person who wants that bigger picture. I mean, manually checking thousands of followers, that's just impossible. So how do you track those bigger trends safely? Don't worry, there's an official way to do that too.
So the safe path is to use Instagram's very own Download Your Information tool. You just go into your settings and request a file of your followers, and they'll email it to you. Then you can use a simple spreadsheet to compare this new list to an older one you saved. Now, is it more work? Yeah, a little. But it's 100% approved by Instagram, and it keeps your account completely safe. No risk.
Okay, so we've spent a lot of time talking about the who. But honestly, the most successful accounts, the real pros, they shift their focus entirely. So let's get into what a real strategy for growth actually looks like.
And here it is. This is the absolute key. The professional mindset isn't about obsessing over who walked out the door. It's about deeply, truly understanding why your loyal followers choose to stick around. That is the whole game.
And let's be honest, most of the time, it's not even personal. Your follower count can drop just because Instagram is doing a spring cleaning of bot and spam accounts. Or people are just taking a digital detox for a few weeks. Or, maybe their interests have just naturally shifted over time. It often has absolutely nothing to do with you or your content.
I love this quote because it just puts everything into perspective. Your energy is a limited resource, right? So don't waste it chasing after people who have already left the party. Instead, invest all of that energy in the people who are still here, the ones who are enjoying what you have to offer.
So a true growth strategy then is all about creating content that provides massive value to your current audience. It's about analyzing engagement trends. What are people loving? Not tracking who's leaving. It's about building a real, strong community and focusing on keeping the loyal followers you already have happy. So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. When you look at your Instagram, are you still caught up in that vanity metric of who unfollowed you? Or are you focusing on the real business metrics of engagement, community, and retention? If you're ready to make that shift and build a powerful, sustainable growth strategy for your business, we're here to help you do it. For a personalized strategy and consultation, visit us at mbgale.com now.